Welcome Pisces, this is Regina from Pacific Tarot getting ready to do your November new moon reading in Scorpio. There are a couple of planets whose action is going to be affecting all of us. Jupiter is turning direct. I believe it's at the very end of Pisces, and Mars will be going retrograde in Gemini at the end of Gemini. So there are a couple of planets that are encouraging us to work at the things that are slowing us down, that are frustrating us, from a place of our strengths, which are being released, our confidence is being buoyed, our faith in ourselves, and that those qualities can help us work on those areas where we are frustrated, where we aren't having the results, the movement that we're wanting. Before we get started with all that, I would like to ask if you find this reading resonates with you, if you enjoy it, if it's useful in any way, to please like and subscribe to my channel. And I appreciate all the ways in which you do support me. I feel it. Let's get started with your overall energy, Pisces, for the first half of November. The Empress. The Empress is a card of empowerment. This is divine feminine empowerment, meaning that you are in a supreme state of receiving the resources, the energy, the opportunities that you need right now. You are able to pull in and attract those resources as you yourself are an idea, energy, new plan creator. You are able to generate new ideas, new opportunities, new resources, new services and products. This is also you coming from a place and being aligned with your own abundance, your own recognition that abundance fills your world, that you have all you need. There is a state of love, perfection, and balance in your experience that is helping you to find harmony at this time, to know that you are in control, that you have this. In your 10th house, Pisces, this is the house where others are seeing you, where you are in your social position. This usually refers to your work. The Page of Cups has you in a place of considering other offers. You are exploring the ways in which the experience that you are gaining at this time is opening you up to new possibilities. There may be a message that you're considering, an offer that seems very small or tangential to what you're doing, off to the side, maybe a request to go on a trip, take a vacation with a friend, take a new class, or house set for somebody. A small opportunity can lead to your exploration of a new direction, a new fulfilling wish, something that you are formulating that is going to impact your ability to work to your capacity. And this is very much in line with this empowerment that you're experiencing right now. The empowerment, the confidence, which is making you feel safe in order to be where you're at and look around for something else. In the first house, we have the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords, Pisces, is you continuing on with your phenomenal healing that you're doing at this time. You have really deeply come to understand the ways in which you have sabotaged your efforts in the past. Gaining that understanding, you are implementing this in your surroundings. You are practicing your ability to structure your thoughts in order to gain the outcomes you desire. This is very much about appreciating a new perspective that you have gained from really doing some deep work on your past experiences. And out of that is coming this foundation, this spiritual foundation, where you're aware that you can drive your accomplishments, the outcomes, your goals through your ability to be clear in thought, clear in perspective, understanding that this practice of your magical thinking is actually allowing you to formulate a prayer, a mantra, which is a platform for all of the accomplishment that you are undertaking at this time. In your fourth house, we have the King of Swords. This is showing you to be a master at your understanding, a master of your truth. This is you in control of your perspective. This is you with the unique ability to detach yourself from your emotions at a personal level. This is helping you to understand more deeply what it is you've gained from those experiences that have cut you, that have hurt you, that have damaged you. And this ability to have a mastery over your own emotions. It is not about denial of your emotions. It's not about the expression of those, but this control over your emotions is allowing you to feel safe and to gain that confidence that you can achieve what you want, and is actually giving you the sense of safety and comfort to pursue what feels good beyond the work that you do. Certainly, there is something key in your work that speaks to your heart, your core, your service, your path. But you're looking for other ways to experience that, to express that, to build that. In your seventh house of significant others, I see you totally valuing and enjoying your community of support. These are relationships, a community in which you have been allowed to be vulnerable. You have allowed not only to expose your vulnerabilities and be weak, to appear weak, but you have been invited to share the ways that you've overcome these obstacles. And in so doing, you have provided support and guidance to others. This has created this intimacy and support that you're now in a position to celebrate, particularly with those significant partners, those significant people in your life that you have been acknowledged for some achievement that is being celebrated by your community, by a loving community. I'm going to clarify the Four of Swords in the first house with the Chariot in the second house and the Queen of Swords in the third house. Well, you have a divine couple here, the King and Queen of Swords. And this feels very much like a partnership with a relative and intimate. There's some way that you're working through challenges that you've experienced, negative behaviors. You're reframing your experience, the experience of childhood or your family of origin, so that you are able to be curious with those with whom you may have had challenging relationships, challenging communications in the past. You are able to pull these energies together, conflicting energies in your own psyche, your own consciousness, conflicting energies outside in your place of work, vacillation around what it is you want to pursue, what's most important. And you're able to pull those together to motivate yourself, to move yourself forward by asking for this help that you need. You're asking for help from someone who may not have appeared helpful in the past. And this is definitely around family relationships that I'm sensing that you're experiencing this. A chance to be viewed by intimates in a different way, but also understanding that you can seek knowledge from those with whom you may have clashed in the past, that they too have things to teach you, and your sense of your own empowerment and confidence are so firmly in place. Your ability to see the larger truth for you, that you are able to extract the knowledge, wisdom, and guidance from others, even if those relationships have at times been strained. And this is the way in which you are gathering the support that is pushing you forward in the direction of your choosing. The King of Swords in the fourth house is being clarified by the Three of Pentacles in the fifth house, and the Hanged Man in the sixth house. A new opportunity, new collaborations are coming for you. You are, by acknowledging the support you have in your life, the wisdom and assistance that is here, that in many ways you have resisted in the past, is here for you. You are entering into a creative collaboration that is allowing you to further sacrifice the comfort that you once felt with your homies, with your posse, with your team, with your girls, with your boys, whoever it is that's provided you with that circle of friendship, particularly when family was tense or less supportive than you would have liked. You're recognizing where the value in those communications are and who you can work with for the longer term. The exciting thing about the support you're recognizing and the assistance you're able to provide as well to others, that reciprocal thing, is growing you and allowing you to see where you have you have allowed yourself to be limited in the past. And this community that you are celebrating with intimates, with peers, is also allowing you to structure your life so that you can gain the things that you are pursuing. So these friends are helping you moving forward towards a goal. The Three of Cups in the seventh house is being clarified by the Three of Cups repeat in the eighth house, and the Seven of Cups in the ninth house. The Three of Cups, the intimacy that you're celebrating right now with friendships, is really spilling over and continues to be one of the strongest resources you have, simply because you now recognize it for what it is. Many of these resources, many of the wisdom and guidance of friends in the past or in your relationships has been rocky. You perhaps have been a leader in these relationships in a way that you are now acknowledging the strengths of your friends and the ways in which you can lean on them for support with the things that matter to you most, the way you're sharing your abundance, your resources, the advisement they're helping you to gain to manage your resources, the direction in which you're moving, the way in which you are planning and envisioning, imagining, working together to pursue abundance in the future. There are lots of ideas available to you, opportunities available to you to grow and start something new. And this is interesting that it's coming out of your imagination. There are things that you recognize are not equal in terms of the options you are becoming aware of. You're aware that some of the options are simply distractions, they're not all equal, some are dangerous, some are excessive, some are indulgent. However, you are aware that through your ability, Pisces, to coalesce these relationships, to acknowledge your strength and the way they've contributed to your strength, is part of what is solidifying your path forward, but allowing you to enjoy the dreaming, the planning, the strategizing with your community. In the 10th house, the Page of Cups is clarified by the Temperance in the 11th house and the Ace of Swords in the 12th house. You're definitely moving into a victory as you apply patience in your relationships. All of your relationships, whether they be work, pleasure, significant others, with family, you are understanding that it is the patient evaluation, give and take that you share with significant others that is leading you to your most powerful experience of your truth, your vision of clarity, the target, the goal before you. And your victory is absolutely ensured out of all of this ability to continue, extend your healing into your community, serve the world in some capacity. That's where your purpose is taking you, to a greater impact on a greater number of people. I'm going to finish off this reading, Pisces, with a crystal spirit oracle. And why not take the one on top? I have picked a kyanite. And if you give me a moment, number 28 may be significant for you. It certainly adds up to the number 10, which is a number of change and leveling up, which I know is significant for you right now. So we have the kyanite meditation. Meditation with kyanite clears the chakras and energy field. It brings harmony to situations where differing viewpoints exist and assists in resolution. This is an excellent time. This is an excellent stone to carry when attending meetings where diplomacy is required. I'm going to leave this here, Pisces. I thank you so much for your time, and until next time, Namaste.